You know what time it is. It's time for Microcast Monday. Next on the CJ Evolution podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Monday for all the fathers out there. I hope you had a good Father's Day yesterday. Welcome to Microcast Monday. It's another Monday, it's another week, and you got this. Whatever life throws at you this week, you got it. Remember, what you put out, you get back. It's all about mindset and doing the work, folks. And you got this. If you are struggling, or if you know somebody that is struggling, and what I mean by struggling with mental health challenges, addiction, or both, the Shatterproof program for first responders at FHE Health is here for you. I can't say enough about this program. This program helped save my life. It gave me the tools and the foundation to go forth and live the best life I can. Because without treatment, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have. I had to put my ego and fear aside, pick up the phone and ask for help. So if you were struggling and you're fearful about asking for help, there is no judgment here at Shatterproof. It's not a trauma contest. We want to help you. Links to Shatterproof are in the show notes. Make that call today. You know, I had a friend call me today, and a really good friend of mine. We've known each other for a long time, and we were catching up. And he told me he was struggling. Him and his wife were struggling. And I asked why, obviously, and he said that they were struggling with another family member that is manipulative and rude and selfish and kind of bullies, them both. And they always kind of acquiesce. They always kind of give in. Um, and I asked him, I said, well, why don't you, because he was asking my advice. And I said, well, why don't you and your wife, kind of say no, and stand up for yourselves? And this is what he said. He said, well, we don't want to, both him and his wife, we don't want to come across as not being nice. And I said, well, you know, buddy, I mean, how has that been helping you? Has that been working out? And I wasn't trying to be a smartass, but it was a legitimate question. Is being nice all the time, even when people are treating you like shit and they're viewing you as a doormat and they're manipulative or whining, and they expect you to give in and you give in, is it worth it? Because ultimately, and this is what I told him, ultimately, he's the one that suffers for it with the stress, the anxiety of having to interact with this other family member, and they're constantly manipulating and being selfish and rude. And so, again, he was asking about my advice, and I said, look, in my opinion, there's a time not to be nice. And let me explain. I'm not talking about being an asshole to people, but there's always times in your life, there will be times in your life where you have to stand up for yourself, whatever that looks like. Again, I'm not saying be physically aggressive or anything like that. Maybe there's a time and a place for that too, if you're defending your life. But the longer someone uses you as a doormat and the longer somebody manipulates you and you allow it, they're going to keep doing it, folks. They are going to keep doing it. And I am a big advocate for not being nice sometimes. Might be more than sometimes. If you're doing it to advocate for yourself and it's going to benefit you mental health wise and overall health wise. Because you are what matters. I am not saying that your family doesn't matter, or your loved ones don't matter, but ultimately you have to be good. You have to be operating at 100% in order to live the life you want to live. And there's absolutely no reason why you got to put up with BS from other people. I don't care if they're family members or not. I don't care. Family is often the worst. And again, I'm just saying with the beratement and the manipulation. And here's what I've said. You can love your family, but not like them. I think there's a difference. Big difference. And here's the thing. If people know that you can be persuaded, you can be manipulated, they can treat you like a doormat. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. They don't respect you. Because you might think that being nice, that you're getting their respect, People don't respect people that they can manipulate. It just doesn't work, folks. People respect strength. People respect people that stick up for themselves and don't take crap. That's what people really respect. People don't respect people that they can walk all over. Because how do you do that? I mean, it just doesn't go together. It just doesn't go together. So, what I would tell you, just like I told my friend, is start advocating for yourself, learning how to say no. There is absolutely nothing wrong with saying no. But as first responders, we have a hard time saying no because why? We want to make everybody happy all the time. And the reality is that's not life. Somebody's always going to get pissed off. Somebody's always going to get irritated at you and whine and cry and throw a temper tantrum. Adults are the worst. But you have to do that. You have to set boundaries, or you're going to be in this constant loop, like my buddy and his wife have been for a few years now with this particular family member. And all that's because it's really not affecting the person that's being mean or manipulative to them, but they're stressed. They have severe anxiety. They're depressed a lot because they just want to be so nice. And I keep telling them, buddy, I love you. Quit being so nice all the time. Learn how to say no. Learn how to advocate for yourself. When you start doing that, and this goes for you too, if you're experiencing that, when you start taking your power back, because that's what it really is about, your power, you're giving it away to other people. If you're like this, whether you realize it or not, they have the power over you. You have to take the power back. Only then will people, if you have people like this, then maybe they'll respect you. Hopefully they will, because they know you're not going to put up with their bullshit anymore. So they'll have to go to somebody else. Again, this is a big part of life, learning how to advocate for yourself. Those boundaries that you have to set up with people, a lot of times. If you don't set up those boundaries and advocate for yourself, who else is going to do it? You have to be your own advocate. You have to be your own best champion. Stop being nice all the time. There is nothing wrong with it. It's okay to say no. I hope you have a great Monday. Again, I hope you, for all the fathers out there, had a great Father's Day. We got a bunch of guests coming up next week. So excited. 3 guests. You're going to love them. If you know of anybody who might be a good fit for the show, who's going to give back something to the first responder community, the criminal justice community, I'm always looking for wellness experts, leadership experts, things of that nature. But I entertain anybody who reaches out to me with coming on the show. You can find all my links at cjevolution.com. Go out and conquer your day, and above all, be safe.